All right, podcast with Mario Garcia.
Yes,
thanks again for coming on the podcast, man. It's a pleasure. Before the podcast started, we were talking about the NBA Finals.
Right.
You watching that, man?
Yeah, man. I'm a big-time basketball fan. A friend of mine told me that it's un-American to root for the Raptors.
Oh, yeah?
And I told him, well, I guess I'm going to be un-American this year.
Yeah, I'm going for the Raptors too, man. I'm un-American too, man. I'm going for Toronto. All right, well, Warriors, Raptors, Finals, speaking of all that, they got the Splash Brothers, those guys can shoot threes for days, like with their eyes closed, And I see you and Dave, man, y'all putting work on the court, man. Y'all look good, man, but I think I could beat you in a 3-point contest, man. I think I could do it.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't think you could beat me, man. I'm pretty unstoppable.
So you don't think I could beat you?
I don't think so, man.
Don't think just because I'm a podcaster that I can't shoot the ball, baby.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to TGK TV. It's your boy TGK here with Rob The Insurer from the Rob The Insurer podcast. You can find him on Spotify. Check the link in the description. He also does insurance here in the local DFW area, and he finds 30 companies, finds the best rate for you, and he does an amazing job. And you can also find him on Instagram. All that stuff you can see on the bottom of the video. Rob, are you ready to face off with me in this 3-point contest, man?
I'm about as ready as Michael Jordan when he tried out for his basketball team again after getting cut. So I don't think I could be more ready than I am right now.
Well, I'm ready as well. Let's get this started.
Let's do it.
So, Rob, break down how you got the Chris Arnold podcast, man. I think it was really interesting. It was a monumental moment for the podcast as far as bringing someone with that magnitude and history that he has with the city. Can you break down how you got that podcast?
That's a good question, Mario. So I'm from Oak Cliff, and Chris Arnold, when I was 16 years old, working at Albertsons off Jefferson and Hampton. It's now known as Didi's Discounts in El Rio Grande. Back in the day, that opened up as Albertsons. And I was a sacker, cashier there, through high school and all that good stuff. Chris Arnold actually used to live in Oak Cliff as well. So that was his grocery store. And I was when I got to college, I was a broadcasting major. And I'd always voiced to him, hey man, I want to be like you one day on the radio, or I want to be on ESPN. And he was just always a positive dude, man. He helped me get my Cowboys internship when I interned with them with Blue Star Media in 2008. I got to film some stuff that got on NFL Films, like in the locker room. And a big part of that was because Chris Arnold, he helped me out with that. I'm sure he put a word in. just because he know me. I worked at Home Depot, you know, where Bronco Bowl used to be, and he used to always go there too. So, you know, I had some guests on, and out of respect for him, I didn't want to just bring him on like right when I started. I wanted to show that, you know, I can be consistent with the podcast because, of course, I mean, I'm not making any money off of it, so it takes a lot of. It's hard to keep it, you know, not hard, but you know, not anybody's just going to keep going when you're not getting paid.
Right.
And when I got to about 30 or 40, I asked him, you know, and he was like, "Yeah, I'll do it." No questions asked. He didn't make it complicated. He was real easy about it, you know, because he knows me. You know, I texted him and he said, "Yeah, I'll do it." You know, so that was pretty awesome, man. And a lot of the words he shared with me before and after the podcast that didn't get aired are some pretty good, you know, life lessons. So it ended up being a pretty good thing for the podcast.
Anyway, man,
So we'll talk about game 2. Let's get to game 2 right now. So game 2 is going to happen. What do you think is going to happen?
Man, I think it's going to be crazy. So, Rob, you've been doing insurance for a long time, and you've been on it for a good minute, very successful at it. What got you into the podcast realm, and what led you into jumping into this industry?
I got you. Good question, Mario. So I got my day job. You know, I'll answer one part of your question first off. So the podcast got started because I've always felt that I wanted to make a difference in the world. And in my mid-20s, that feeling kind of went away. Partying, not really with a direction in life. You know, so that feeling to change the world and put positive vibes out there went away. And it wasn't until I knew that I was going to become a dad, and more so when I saw my kid being born, and just, I'm like, dang, you know, that passion started coming back. And I'd always mentioned doing a podcast, and the reason I do the podcast is because I want to put positive vibes in the world. I feel like everybody has a story, literally everybody. So when people ask me, you know, what makes you pick your guests, you know, I keep an eye on everybody's social media. I got close friends like you and David, you know, just good people. And I feel like if you put good people on the air, they don't got to be a superstar or celebrity to have a story that can resonate, you know, not just one person's lives, but hundreds. You know, I maybe 10, 15 times already in the young life of the podcast, I've had people reach out and say, "Hey man, like I've been real depressed lately, and your podcast, you know, helped me stay positive.
Wow.
I wanted to kill myself." You know, somebody has told me that.
Right.
And they said, "Man, like your podcast has so much positive vibes that, you know, it makes me not want to do that." And that's it, man. I mean, that's the sole purpose. If I get paid to do it one day, you know, people pay me to sponsor their commercials, that'd be awesome, you know, but I'll do it forever. If I still don't make money off of it, I'll do it forever. And the job I have as an insurance broker, you would think that it's boring, you know, but it's not. I work with 4 guys in the office. We have a manager, and we feel like brothers. You know, yesterday we had a crawfish boil at our boss's house.
Nice.
And, you know, I love doing that, and because of the people I work with. And I love doing the podcast because, like I said, man, even if I'm having a bad week or a bad day, I still put the best effort to try and put a podcast out about every week or two, because, you know, that could, you know, make somebody smile. And as corny as that sounds, you know, that's why I do it. Try to make people happy.
Man, that's awesome. And I'm glad that I got you on this episode this week, because I've heard you say this about the purpose behind your podcast, and I wanted to let you know, now that I got you here, that you did influence season 3 of this TGK vs Everybody, trying to bring people on here, showcasing them, and let the outside world know about other people here in Dallas, and trying to put a spotlight on the great people that we have here in the city. So appreciate you for everything you do, man.
I appreciate that, man. I didn't know that. As you can see, my eyes got watered when you said that, dude. Like that means a lot. I want to try and influence other people. I'm just a regular dude, man, from Oak Cliff. You're from East Dallas. Dave's from East Dallas, so
Pleasant Grove.
Yeah,
let's get it right.
Pleasant Grove. But everybody has something to offer, man. And
right.
That's awesome, dude. Appreciate that.
Love the shirt, man.
Thanks.
Speaks volumes.
Bullzerk.
All right, guys, your boy TGK here. We just ended episode 2 of season 3 of TGK vs Everybody, here with the homie Rob. Any final words there for everybody out there, man?
Final words. First off, Sarate, Pootie Tang movie. Look it up. Sarate means it's all good. So it's all good, everybody. I almost forgot the second part of your question because my memory is kind of just flabbergasted, if that even makes sense. But throw some stuff out there, maybe on Instagram, Twitter. I mean, pretty much if you just type in Rob The Insurer on Instagram, you'll find me on Twitter, Instagram, either or. And on Facebook, it's Robert Broadner. Broadner.
You'll see it right here.
There's no A. Broadner. And that's it. That's all, man.
And that's it, man. We're going to catch you on the next one. It's your boy TGK. We out.
Peace.